excited you're here.
All right, we're recording. We're here with Jake Cohen. Crazy Jake Cohen is in the house. I was just saying, you're the most charismatic motherfucker I've ever come across in my life.
It's funny because I'm here. Obviously, I'm always here for some like food project.
Yes.
Obviously, new cookbook coming out, but I honestly think this is all coming to an end, and I'm just gonna switch and talk on a microphone like you.
All the cooking stuff is no. Your cooking stuff is not coming to an end. Look
No,
at this fucking
but-
book. Look at the fall colors on. I didn't see the back of the book.
Oh, I know.
I turn around. It took my breath away.
There we go.
If you're listening right now on Spotify or Apple, make sure you go to YouTube so you can get the visual glory that is Dinner Party Animal by Jake Cohen, New York
Obviously
Times bestselling
in
author.
a leopard print sweater.
Unbelievable. Great. I love it.
It's very campy. I don't take myself very seriously. It's why I do so well. Most cookbook authors don't come on podcasts and say such unhinged things. This is the only podcast that I've actually had to text you and be like, I need you to take that out.
I'm sure I didn't even take it.
No, you did.
Wait, what was it?
It was a bad joke. It
Okay.
was not a bad joke. It was a joke that my friend had in her book. And it was just like, don't need that
But
in
you
the
never take out
ether.
anything we talk about, like stories and stuff. You don't
No,
take
'cause
out.
they're so good.
And you
I
let
don't
them
name
ride.
names. I don't name the names, so it's just anonymous anecdotes.
You use monikers.
Monikers.
Yes,
It's true. It's true.
you use monikers.
I have many more monikers for today's episode.
You're well put together.
Yeah.
You're in a boot. How old are you?
31.
Okay, same. I'm a little bit older. Isn't it crazy now that the style that everyone is wearing, like Gen Z
Gen
bootcut
Z
vests,
jeans.
that's what we wore in
I-
high school.
I love Gen Z jeans. I want everything baggy.
Yes.
I'm obsessed. Obsessed.
Well, I need it now because I have such a skinny little bitch boy leg. This thing is. Do you want to see? It's foul.
No.
Imagine if I pull my leg up and it's just a peg leg.
Yeah, I don't need
You want to
see
leave
that.
some to the imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm never good at
exactly.
leaving things to
I
the
imagine you have
imagination.
like an entire Grinder album. It's just surgery pics.
Well, I want to find someone with like some sort of like one-legged kink, maybe a
Okay.
disability kink, or if you know anyone.
I
And
I
your
can
Rolodex.
promise you, I'll find
What
it.
was that party you're at in Berlin? This party bag is the most insane thing I've ever. It was called like It was called like Flood My
Snacks.
Guts or something.
No,
What was it called?
No, it's called Snacks with an X.
Okay.
I'm going again in November.
Can I come with you if I'm walking?
Yeah, of course. I have been to Berghain twice so far this year. This will be number 3.
Why do you go so many times?
You know,
Are we
it was-
looking for love, babe? What's the goal here? We're looking for
Definitely
love,
not love.
love or loads.
No.
Which one of the two?
You honestly, TBH, you
Okay.
and I have found both. Last time was a few weeks ago. My best friend, who actually met at Berghain when I went the first time, and now you'll obviously have to link into the first episode where I
Yes.
go off talking about the Viking.
That's called a callback in the biz.
We love a callback.
Yes.
So I meet this boy because I'm on the dance floor and I see this guy bouncing around with payas, with the Jewish curls, and I go up and I grab him.
I've seen him on your
Yes, and I grab him. I go, who are you? He goes, I'm Navot. Who are you? I go, I'm Jake. He goes, the challah guy? I'm like, yeah, how do you know? And he just goes, you know who I am. And I was like, what's your name? And he told me his name, Navot Miller, who is one of my favorite artists of all time.
He's an artist?
He's an artist.
What kind of art?
Paintings.
Oh,
But
wow.
like Todd Snyder did a whole collection last summer with his art like printed on clothes and beach towels. It was like incredible.
What does he paint? Like, what's his style?
It's very colorful, intimate gay scenes.
Need it for my apartment.
Yes. And so he's become my best friend, my sister, my best Judy. I always
Yes.
introduce everyone, like, this is my twin sister, Navo. And we've bounced around the world now. We went to Zipolite a few months ago for vacation, the gay nude beach in Oaxaca.
All this makes me want to jump in front of the one train, hearing everyone traveling around, and I've been bedridden for fucking. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Well, Zipolite was crazy. It's this gay nude beach. I was naked the whole time, on acid the whole time.
Oh, God.
Immediately meet this boy on the beach naked. Had this crazy love affair. It was.
Can I ask you a question about a nude beach? When you're on a nude beach, do you fluff your dick, like while you're there?
No, because it's just like, again, it is what it is.
It is what
It is what it
That's
is.
the
It
mo-
is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I could tell you that you yanking at it a few times is not going to be the make.
But my thing
shift
is, like,
of,
if you're on drugs at the beach, doesn't your dick just go inside of your body?
No, it's not. I'm not. Again,
You're not on those drugs. Like, if
not-
I have an
no.
Adderall, like, my dick is in my body. I'm not gonna take an Adderall and then go to a nude beach
Okay,
and
let's
have like
just
a
be
little
clear.
fucking dick.
I'm like a wild grower, not shower, but nothing's going inside. And it's
No.
just, it is what it is. It's fine.
Okay, good to know.
It's all about the energy.
I hope everyone listening has a notepad right now.
There we go.
They're taking notes.
But anyway, he had a big gallery opening in Berlin a few weeks ago. My other friend had this performance art show at the Louvre in Paris. And then my roommates were both in London. And so, and with a bunch of our other friends, just all had
story
to be there.
I've ever heard.
So I just turned it into this little Euro trip where I like started in Berlin. We went to the gallery
Yes.
opening, and then we spent 13 hours in Berghain, and then immediately went to Paris, went to the show at the Louvre, partied at this rave on the Seine, which was wild. Then took the train to London and did this like wild Shabbat dinner with Jesse, my friend Jesse Ware, and this insane, and then like all these like crazy like.
So how long were you gone for?
Like 3 weeks.
And when you go on a trip like that, are you planning like, okay, I'm going to do 5 nights, but in the back of your head, you know, this might turn into 3 weeks, and you kind of have your schedule cleared out for that, and you're ready just in case.
I don't book flights. I'm a book the flight the night before.
You take ships.
Yeah. I take yeah.
She crossed the Atlantic.
exactly. 2 if I see.
Yes, 2 if I see. Shout out Paul. Is that Paul Revere, Mac?
Yes.
He's Mac's a Massachusetts guy as well.
Okay,
We love some colonial humor here.
But speaking of Massachusetts, we are freshly off my annual 2-week crash out to Fire Island and then straight to Provincetown for Carnival.
You're psychotic. We just had Jake Cornwell on here, the comedian. Very, very funny. He's great. He does he's been doing shows in Provincetown. He says it's a blast. And we were talking about, you mentioned the Nude Beach, Boy Beach. Why are people upset that there is now a shuttle to get to Boys Beach? I would rather fucking die than walk that mile through the fucking swamp to go there.
It's not that crazy. Also, I went at very low tide, so it was actually, we weren't walking in the water at all, which was crazy.
No, I'm fine with the water. It just hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
anything to see the dune dolls.
It's not. Listen, those dunes. Trust me, I'm not finding love in the dunes. I'm not finding anyone in the dunes.
Put it on his tombstone.
With the exception of, so one of my roommates is straight, and
I'm sorry,
and came with his girlfriend. And
came on your tits?
They both came on my chest. No, they came with us.
So sincere. So they actually both shot it right on my titties, believe it or not.
They both came to Boy Beach with us. And
the straight guy?
The straight guy.
Did you see his wiener?
Girlfriend. No, he kept his thing on. I mean,
but yours was out.
No. I had a Speedo on. I'm like
maybe a labia slip at some point.
Respectful of like not, which is so the point of being respectful.
Sorry, we got sidetracked.
You keep getting sidetracked.
Sorry.
Was all of a sudden we see this man walking across. We see him walking away from us, and walking away from us, we could see his dick swinging.
Oh, God.
Like it was so big. So he comes back. He's this older man. We waved him over. We're like, yeah, we got to talk to you about your penis, sir.
Yeah.
And
he goes, I'd be honored.
He was like this 60-something-year-old plastic surgeon. I go, what's your background? I'm assuming Greek because I just had this crazy Greek lover in Berlin, and it was the craziest I've ever seen. And typically that's like a common thing. And he goes, no, I'm Jewish.
Really?
And once he said that, then we obviously had to go into a whole conversation forever. But it's just this very... I'm thinking back on it, and she's this little 95-pound girl sitting there with this giant, like, clock tower penis.
Can you imagine being
back.
a shower? How different life would be?
You know.
That's why I went to the beach, and it was a nude beach.
It's all mental. This is where we go in the woo-woo of the all mental
stuff.
stuff.
Yes, the woo-woo. We need the woo-woo.
So what?
But I was at the nude beach with my friend, Chris. We went out there, and then we were both clothed, and I was like, I'm just too small right now to whip this thing out, but I should have. But also, we're very platonic, so I don't want to make him feel weird by me pulling my cock out at the beach. And you just go there to watch people fuck. That's the whole point.
No, it's not. I go there to get a tan.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Ugh, it's not,
you can't say ugh on that.
No. I'm not yucking anyone's yum. Not yucking
No. I'm saying I think 90, maybe 60 to 70% is like people are like looking at people while you're there. That's like the point.
Yeah,
you're
looking,
nude
but not for like.
No, not to actually look for someone to fuck.
It's like the concept of tea. The whole concept of tea is like who's here,
yes.
You. I literally the thing that my friend group knows is that's my common thing is when I see someone, doesn't matter where we are, if I see someone I'm attracted to and they're walking, I just start screaming, sir. So I just
ma'am,
literally, sir, and sometimes they catch their attention. They're like, what's your name?
Yes. I think that's very direct of you.
You have to be.
You have to be
because
direct.
guess what? They're either gonna love it and want it, or they won't. And trust.
But you need the confidence to be able to do that, which is something that you have that a lot of people don't have.
And you can too in my new cookbook, Dinner Party Edible.
We teach you how to get a Dune doll.
But it's all ties into it. Literally everything ties into the same. I really think that like I'm a big believer. It's like if he wanted to, he would. And so it's like if someone sees you and something's like really, if it's on, it's on. Like I will meet someone. Doesn't matter if they're married. Doesn't matter wherever they are. It's like if they want to sleep with me,
yes,
it's gonna happen ASAP.
And
if it takes too long, and if it takes too long, I'm done because it's like I'm not gonna give my energy to someone who's fumbling.
So what is too long for you?
You know, let's break this down. If we talk about doing something this week, and then it's like this actually just happened with this guy.
Oh.
And I had is your leg falling off?
I'm unclipping my
okay.
I'm caged right now.
I thought you were about to go like full
No.
Aviva Drescher.
No, I'm
throw it on the table.
I'm caved.
So this happened I literally saw this guy as he was like held the door open for me leaving the gym.
That's all it took, and then you were just spread open with Crisco in
and
your cheeks.
I was like, yeah, we just like made eyes. We made eyes one more time. Left. Ended up seeing him on the grid, and I sent him a message, and we were chatting all this stuff. We move over to text, and it's like he's like, I would love to hang this week. Amazing. You around tomorrow afternoon? He's like, yes.
This is in Provincetown.
Perfect. No, this is here in New York.
Okay,
we're back. Provincetown. I immediately met someone night one, and I had like this 6'5" gorilla.
You're literally talking about. I'm literally a gorilla Guido Juice head, and you're talking about me like that.
Literally, when I tell you the most beautiful Italian man.
What's your favorite flavor of the rainbow to sleep with? Do you like Italians? Do you like Greeks? Do you like Jewish boys? You're all over the place.
I'm all over the place.
You love Jewish boys.
I love Jewish boys.
Jewish men are great lovers.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what I really have a soft spot for? An Australian.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's just because the cock is uncut.
No.
Oh.
It's because the accent, and trust me, you could find plenty of those in the Italians.
Sure, absolutely.
It's the accent, and they're also chill and beachy, and they always have great tans. Like, love it.
They have beach bums.
They have beach bums.
Have you been to Australia?
I have not yet.
Would you like to go?
Are you offering a flight?
I'd love to buy you a business class flight right now.
There we go.
Jake, I'm whisking you away. You realize that's why you're here right now, right?
Yeah.
When it was funny last time you were on the show, my mom goes, you know, that he was such a nice boy. You should really talk to him more. I go, you know what, Mom? I don't date guests, okay?
We go.
I would date the author of the book, Dinner Party Animal, with Jake Cohen. Anyway, I'm excited for you. What trips are you going on next? Tell me more about your travels. You live a life that most people can dream of. You're always on the road. You're always hosting dinner parties. You're always having fun. You know what I envy most about you is you have a positive mental attitude.
That's it.
And I have been consciously trying, and it's not that I have a bad attitude, but now that I'm a little bit older, I'm consciously trying to choose, like it sounds corny, like choose happiness, choose one thing every day that I'm going to focus on to brighten your day. Gratitude, enthusiasm, happiness, fluffing my cock before I go to the Dune Doll Beach.
Yeah, but also it's like, again,
let it shrink.
Someone's going to see you, and they're going to be like, I want him. Whether you're fluffed or not, like,
thank you, Queen.
That's it. And the issue is that you get in your head and you're like, if I don't, the issue is like, if I don't fluff, then no one's gonna want me. And this, you could replace that. This is
good. We're getting somewhere right now. I can feel this. Keep going. It's in my head.
But you could replace that with a million one things. If I don't lose 5 pounds, then no one will love me. If I don't
bring it back to fluffing, you had me at fluffing. If I don't
dress like this, then nobody will. It's like there are a million one ways that you can replace that. When at the end of the day, I'm in the headspace of, and this is a little like I will say delusion is my brand.
Okay.
And this is the thing in our friend group. I am the prize. I know I'm crazy, but I also know I'm amazing. I'm kind. I'm generous. I can cook.
And people live like this mentally.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm the burden.
Trust me. Trust.
I'm sorry. You value yourself?
I am not saying I'm not a burden in many ways, but
you're the prize.
I'm the prize.
The pussy is the prize.
And so, if you you're not crazy about this.
Right.
I said this on Tinks's podcast,
Yes.
which people love. Girls come up to me all the time, and it's the only thing that not the only thing, but this is like the thing. They're like, oh my God, I heard you on Tinks podcast, and I loved what you said, which was the most unattractive quality in a man is not being obsessed with me. Like, I need someone to be obsessed with me. If you're not matching my energy, because if I'm into you.
You're obsessed with you.
If I'm into you, oh, I'm crazy.
Right.
I'm crazy. This just happened in Fire Island on my day trip this past weekend.
But do you think that is healthy?
If you're being
To
matched.
want someone to be being matched.
Being matched. I'm not asking.
So
for
if someone's
someone
obsessed with you,
I'm
you're not
looking-
gonna play hard to get. If someone's obsessed with you and you like them, you're gonna get together.
That's it.
Yep.
And if somebody is obsessed with me and I'm not into them, I'm going to set a boundary. I'm not going to lead anyone
Right.
on.
Do you mind? Oh, my mother just called. I was going to pick up, but yeah,
yeah.
I get nervous now when my mother calls. You don't know what's going on.
Of course.
Anyway, I think you have I try to model your energy and your attitude towards life because I think it's very good. And I've had a very tough time the past couple months remaining positive with this fucking leg. I could smell like my ability to walk today. They're doing 25% weight bearing, and it was like I was seeing the light. It was the happiest I've been in months. The next couple weeks, once I be able to walk,
Once you be able to walk, I'm going to take you straight to basement.
Oh God, basement.
Straight to basement and blow that other knee out.
You're gonna blow my back out in the basement.
Oh my God.
It's crazy how much you take things for granted. Like being able to carry things from one end of my apartment to the other. I've been able to do that for 2 months. Like I take that for granted. Being able to drink out of something that's not a fucking Yeti that I have to carry across my thing. I want fine china. You know what I mean? I want to be able to kind of carry things that make me feel good about myself.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's like health in general.
Right. No one. What's the thing? You don't have anything unless you have your health.
Health is wealth.
But I also realize like this is not that big of a deal. People have been through this before. I
And
just
I'm
need
sure,
to get out.
are your
more.
listeners getting sick of you just like complaining about it
I'm
every
trying
episode?
hard, and I mean it's my personality on the internet at this point.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can
you-
imagine.
you-
I will
you
say
go- I can also see.
The word was traveling in the pines, mama, because you kept being like, I want to see you. You were like pavilion tonight, and I was like, are you bringing your crutches to pavilion?
Mac, it's like a 10-story like amphitheater of a fucking.
And people
nightclub.
are like, oh yeah, I saw Pat Pat hobbling around the boardwalk. And
To be clear, the Pines is the most difficult place to get around in. It's elevated boardwalks.
No. If you are, it is not ADA compliant.
Yeah.
But more importantly, that day you were texting me, I was on an acid trip. So it's like, you can't,
I know.
no one, I'm a wild animal that's just running around.
I know.
So if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. I literally, before the trip, I ran into John Marco Ceresi, the comedian, and his girlfriend. I was like, oh my God, you guys have to come over. Gave them my address, everything. They come over. I take them to this party and just disappear.
That is so fun. It's hilarious that word was traveling that I was on crutches in the Pines.
Yeah.
I also saw another queen there being driven on one of those little like construction things with his leg up. I paid one of the guys to do it. I was like, please God, just bring me to my friend's house. I was like, I'll give you $50. He was like, done, my friend.
$50.
$50.
You
yeah.
should have.
I know I could have started
20.
low. I was desperate. Pain was
Okay.
high. Swelling was intense. I didn't have my ice machine. It was a whole fucking. Oof is right. It was a whole. It was a whole fucking thing.
You could have just gotten an oxy from one of those twinks.
Oh my God, nightmare. Well, those things are. I had them after my surgery. I didn't shit for 5 days.
Oh, a dream.
A dream.
A
Do you
dream.
go a lot? How many times a day do you go?
A dream. It's different now because I'm like
Right.
on a new.
Of
I'm
course.
like on those fiber gummies that all the gays are doing.
And that's because you've been bottoming a lot lately.
I would say it's
Equal.
even split.
Even.
You love to know.
I
You
love to
know
pry.
what's
I don't know. I like
happening.
to pry.
You
What are
love-
the fiber gummies?
I don't know. They're just like they're like little gummies of fiber with probiotics, and it's supposed to like just help.
A colon brush.
Colon brush.
colon brush.
I have been telling. I talked to my friends. I was like, I want to do a colonic. I've never done one of those.
I want to do one. Do you want to go do one after the show?
Can we have no? We should do it for the show.
Oh.
Because
Yeah. Do you want to record a podcast?
Barstool's gonna pay for my colonic, girl. We can bring a microphone.
They're gonna go, Pat. I noticed you expend $600 in colonics for you and a guest. I go, yeah.
And
Dave said it was fine.
It was the best performing episode of the season.
I think that would be great. I've always wanted one too. I saw one. TLC has all the shows about people being addicted to things.
Yeah.
There was a woman who was addicted to if my phone buzzes, addicted to coffee colonics, and she would do like, coffee enemas.
Yeah.
She would do like 6 to 10 of these a day.
You just get a cold brew and put it in your douche, call it a day.
But I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee? Well, no, you're boofing the coffee that way.
Oh, so it technically isn't drinking.
There you go.
All right, guys, we're taking a quick break from our interview with Jake to talk to you about Game Time. We can't wait for all the amazing concerts this fall, but what we don't think about is the lines and the hassles of buying tickets. We hate that. We want to focus on the music, not the stress or the cost of the stress. So what we do is we use our friends at Game Time to get all of our ticket needs. Game Time puts the power back in the hands of the fans. It's your go-to hack for scoring amazing tickets and unforgettable experiences in just a few taps. And it's incredibly easy to use. And the Game Time guarantee means you can trust that you'll get 100% authentic tickets on the best time at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so you know what you see is going to be the accurate price at checkout. That's the worst thing about using other ticket dealers. You go to prices say one thing, you go to checkout, there's all these fees, it ends up being way more. Game Time doesn't do that. I was looking at tickets for Melissa Etheridge, believe it or not. Say I'm the only one, you know who I'm talking about. And I saw these deals. It was amazing seats. It was $85. Game Time is where it's at. So take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code OUTANDABOUT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code OUTANDABOUT for $20 off your first purchase. Swipe, tap, ticket. Download the Game Time app today. You're so fucking smart.
There we go.
What do you have planned for the fall?
Well,
traveling.
Oh my God, this is crazy. So I first go to California, and I have.
I'm so sorry. I'm putting my phone away. Go on.
I go to California. I have my friend's wedding. I have my book launch in LA, in which I'm doing. So I'm like starting the tour.
Yes.
And then I will come back. I'll do Philadelphia, Jersey, and then I'm doing New York. It's gonna be crazy because I'm like setting up a dinner party table on stage and of the Stryker Center, and it's gonna be a big book talk in conversation with like myself, my roommates, Ben Pasek, Alex Edelman, Modi, the comedian, and Judy Gold, the comedian.
Judy Gold is the funniest person.
The funniest.
For
The pride of
years,
P-Town.
I have loved her.
Yeah.
Judy Gold.
You do read lesbian, so it's
I do.
It's a good,
I do.
it's a
Well,
good
we
thing.
connect.
And so we do that, and then I'm throwing a rave in the basement
You're
of
psychotic. Like
the
when you slow
synagogue.
down on it.
And Emil Cohen, the DJ of Mother Disco, is going to be DJing.
Oh my
and so it's going to be this wild thing because I really wanted, I was like, I want New York's hottest club on this night to be a synagogue because why not?
And it will be.
And it will be.
What's the date?
October 4th.
And can people to show up?
No,
Can me and Matt
ticket.
go?
You can get tickets. Yeah, of
Can you
course.
comp us a ticket?
I can comp.
We don't have any money here anymore.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. That's good to know.
I'm trying to get a free ticket to
that's
your
good to
thing.
know. That's good
Also,
to know.
I have a bone to pick about fall in general. Fall does not start on September 1st. Everyone on the internet is saying that summer is over September 1st. No.
Summer's over because
Summer-
I have to start working.
No, summer is not over until the temperature changes below 65 degrees.
Summer is over. I have been
No.
a monster. That's why you have this thing. Oh my God, you're always traveling. Oh my God, you're always like high face down in sand somewhere.
No,
like,
summer is a temperature-based season. It's like
Wrong.
the spring and winter mold together. Summer is when the temperature drops below 65 degrees, which is why it perfectly lines up with its actual end, September 22nd. I still have 3 weeks left.
Wait, I'm gonna do my favorite. Since it's still summer, it's my favorite thing ever. I just did this I was invited to Pride Night. I was gonna say gay night at the U.S. Open. It was Pride Night.
What is that? It already happened.
Yeah, it already happened.
All right.
And
My
so
invite
I'm
must
in the
have lost.
president's box with like all these random gays, like my roommate, and then like Andrew Scott's there, and Cody Rigsby, a friend of the pod,
Friend of the program. Absolutely.
And I'm talking to
Pete
Cody,
Buttigieg.
and my new thing is now it's not like, oh, where have you been traveling to? Oh, all this stuff. I hate all these questions that are so like there. So
Okay,
I
that's
go to
literally
gay
all we've
people.
talked about the
I go to
entire
gay
time
people.
you've been here.
Anytime there's a gay person, I go, what's your song of the summer?
Oh,
What's the
I
song of your
like
summer?
that.
And then they like Cody goes, but the thing is, whoever someone responds to it, they'll say whatever song it is, and then I just go like full trauma wrong. Like I'm like that's not it. He said like the new Tinashe, not the new Doja Cat song, And I was
sing
like,
it. I don't know it.
I don't know. I can't sing it.
You can sing it. I know you can sing.
I can't sing it.
Maybe
I will sing.
Maybe
I will
hum
sing
it. Hum it.
the real song of the summer.
No broke boy down 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 down
That's
down down
that's a good stuff.
with disco lines.
With disco lines.
I know him.
There is one. What's your answer?
I was gonna say that.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a solid one.
When did Chaperone come out? Pink Pony Club. That's like old as hell, right?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Okay. Well,
Pay
you know
attention,
what?
Please.
I've had an injury. I mean,
No. The answer is Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson.
I don't know. Give me a hum of it.
Never ending midnight sun.
We're gonna get cease and desist, and it's too close to the original.
I know.
It's too close to the original.
I know. I say this a lot. It's like if I could sing, it'd be over.
You'd be a triple threat.
I would just
A three-tool. What's it? A wrestling three-tool something?
I don't know.
You don't know wrestling.
I don't know.
That's fine.
It would be over. I'd just be a pop star.
I think you got enough going on. I don't think you need to.
Don't get it twisted. I could still be a pop star if I wanted to be a pop star.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Every gay man can be a pop star.
Nope. That's not true.
I think so.
That's not true.
I think so, my dear.
That is not true. But I could do it.
At least emotionally, like in their head, I think most gay men can be a pop star.
Yes, because they get all of their validation from external sources.
Of course, 100%. Did you see the Lil Nas X stuff?
I did.
What is going on there? I feel so bad for him. His father now came out and said that it's like the burden of fame, which I get.
Yes.
People were saying it was like a stunt. I was like, this is not a publicity stunt. You don't walk around Wilshire Boulevard with your cock out for a publicity stunt.
You know, I
finally found something you won't answer.
I wish him well.
Why do you have a smile like that? Tell me what you really think.
No, I just think that it's I think he's not wrong. It's like fame is not
easy.
Fun.
Tell me about it.
The secret is money, which is why I've been putting all of my savings into Powerball tickets this week.
Yes. Oh, shout out Jack Pocket. Use code PAT2 for $5, or I do a whole thing.
That's so crazy. That's what I used to get my tickets.
Did you actually?
I did.
You use Jack Pocket? Do you really use Jack Pocket?
My friend sent me a link.
Well, code PAT2 for Jack Pocket. That's what you got to do.
Did I get more?
You're going to get 2 free Powerball tickets or $5 in lottery credit. And you can connect to your DraftKings. It's the best. I won $4.
I don't gamble on DraftKings. I don't do any of that
well,
stuff.
We love gambling here. Always do it responsibly. 100 gambler.
I keep my vices to drugs and sex.
Drugs and sex. Do you think you're a sex addict?
No.
The pause.
No. It's definitely something I've been. No, because I see when in summer when it's of the open season.
Okay, so open season for gay sex is the summer.
Because I'm going to these places and it's a culture and there are events and it's a numbers game. So if you're going to these spaces where you're meeting hundreds of people, you're more likely to find more lovers.
But my thing is, maybe I have low T. Like, I want to get my T numbers checked.
You should.
I just don't go places with the intent to fuck. It's just simply not what I do.
And everything was fine. They were like, "Don't do anything." And I was like, "Okay." I won't even do creatine. Like I just.
Oh, I take creatine.
Yeah,
that's been the hardest part.
That's because you're skinny.
I'm a twink. I'm literally a twink.
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear. Your twink death happened a few years ago.
Literally happened. Well, no, I'm 26 now, so I got 4 years until my twink death. So that should be it. No, but I just don't. When I go places, I don't want to. It's like I just want to enjoy myself and relax and not like be on the hunt for people. It feels like a burden to me in my old age. But I also feel like
it's not about being on the hunt. It is.
You just said open season.
Because let's be clear, I'm the one being hunted.
Oh, okay, you are the prize.
I'm over the mantle.
Yeah. She's stuffed and mounted.
Complete. I'm a taxidermy queen. Really, what it is you, and the only way I can say it is like.
This feels like you're answering a question right now in front of Congress. Like the amount of thought that is going into this.
You lock eyes with someone.
So here it is.
You lock eyes with someone, and if the energy's right, then it's happening. Then you're not going to deny it. Like you're gonna not hook up with someone when you see something and it's like so powerful.
But how often are you seeing that? I guess here's the thing. How often are you seeing that? And are you seeing it through rose-colored glasses? Because the LSD is coursing through the veins.
No,
because the ketamine is turning mama into a Clydesdale. I mean, what are we?
Let's be clear. Horses have been taking ketamine for decades, and they are thriving.
And they're great. Like it's rare for me to go out and see someone.
You're not wrong that with the right potions.
Yes. You're literally Ursula.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what I do, my dear.
It's your bar drops.
Okay. Sure.
And then you come to and you're just like, ooh. He was spooky.
Yellow.
Yeah. No, but in general, and that's why the lights are quite dim at basement.
Okay. Yeah, because they're surrounded by pigs.
You just have to feel their abs like Braille, and then everything else you leave up to chance.
I don't think I connected with a guy. I think
it's energy, because you talk to someone and you just know if it's going to be like, I don't know how to say it other than you just feel it. Like, it's very hippie. It's very like woo-woo.
Yes.
Like, I just can know someone that is, there could be someone, they could be so gorgeous. Like
right.
Truly. It happens all the time. There's something, nothing more disappointing than when I see someone that I'm like so attracted to. And they're just like, I talk to them and it's just like, ugh, there's no personality. They've been pretty their whole life, so they never had to build a personality.
Right. That's the key.
They're
you need
not
someone
often that
who
bright.
has had their stock. You got to buy the stock low, or someone who has had low stock. So they have a personality. They have to fight for a little bit. Someone who's been gorgeous their whole life is going to be an awful person.
That's it. Okay, wait. Now we can turn it back to the book, because I thought of something that's a good overlap.
Call back once again.
No, call back.
Yeah.
So what I did was, which was so crazy, is I had portraits taken of all my friends and family to put in the books.
That's so crazy. The photographer never came to my house. Can I
this was before
you
we
keep
did
talking.
It.
I want to look through it.
But so they have portraits of everyone from Judy Gold to myself to Katie Couric to Benny Blanco to my grandmother. Everyone's in the book.
You're such a good Jewish boy. Benny Buckle, my grandmother.
There we go. Oh my God. I have this great video.
Oh my God.
I love to take videos of my grandmother in situations from afar where she's lecturing to people, my friends, and she'll be pointing.
I know who this is. This is the redhead from England who you were hooking up with.
No,
who is that?
He's not. We're not hooking up. That's my best friend.
Oh, sorry.
He's who I went to England to visit.
Okay,
yes.
sorry, wrong person.
Yes.
You love when your grandmother's lecturing someone,
and she's always like pointing, and she's like being very like she's telling them something stuff. So I have all these videos on my phone of her talking to people, including I have this like great one of her with Benny and Selena. Just like I don't even know what.
That's Selena Gomez for those of you listening at home.
Wait, you just passed all the portraits.
Is this your grandma?
Someone's there.
Right here?
No, that's my aunt. My grandmother's next to her. I was like, that's Deborah Messing. That's Emmy Award winner Deborah Messing.
This is great. You have a good hairline. Did you get your hairline done?
No, I wish. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a trip to Turkey in the next 5 years.
Can I ask a question about like how you put together a book?
Yeah.
How long from conception to publishing does
2
this
years
take? 2 years.
2 years.
And in that time,
and it's a lot. I don't know if I have it in me again.
And then in that time, how many books have you put out?
This is my third.
And then in that time, are these recipes that you are just like honing over these 2 years? Are these things that you're taking from old books and tweaking?
The first year is all about development.
Okay.
So by the end of the first year, I have all of the recipes done.
The photos are...
And then we do the photo shoot, which is like very intense. And I'm there cooking every single recipe with a team of like my food stylist and his assistant. And we just like... It's so intense, but it's so much fun. And this is by far my prettiest book. I think it's so amazing. I think it's gonna...
Did you bring this for me?
No. You'll get one.
Okay.
In the mail. I only have one copy right now.
That's right. Yeah. So this is 314 pages. I was gonna say, the photographs that you take of this food, that must be a pain in the ass to like have this all photo. This is like 2 days worth of work.
This was the hardest book to shoot because it's 16 dinner party menus. So we shot each menu as a full and then took individual recipe photos for each recipe.
And then are these I think a lot of people, myself included, are intimidated to get in the kitchen and they're intimidated to cook. Are these 16 dinner party menus something that the average cook can do? And can someone who's reading this book, if they don't want to make the whole thing, for a lot of people, they can take a piece of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
They could make one recipe, but what I did is for each menu, I also give your full grocery list and a full timeline.
That's what I need.
So it literally maps it out. It's like, all right, well, 3 days before you can do all of these steps, 2 days before you do this step, the day before you do all of this, the day of, and I kind of like, I walk through every single thing. And there's and
it's all approachable.
There's one menu that was called That Was Tonight, and that's like for like a last minute one. There are really like easy weeknight ones. There are more celebration menus, and then I have your full Thanksgiving menu. So people are always so afraid to host Thanksgiving. Like this will give you your full grocery list for Thanksgiving.
Are you?
Oh, that's the full when I made that full menu for the cast of Roni when they were filming. So that's literally that little Polaroid was of Aaron, Bryn, and Jenna.
Who's your publisher?
HarperCollins.
Can I ask you about like the business side of this, just so I'm interested in it?
It.
So how much of a team, this is obviously different than someone writing, a memoir with a ghostwriter or whatever. This is a lot more involved. There's ingredients and people and photo shoots and this and that. Is your publisher, you sign a deal, your publisher is funding everything?
I get an advance.
Okay.
And then I have to pay I have to hire everyone for like the shoot.
And so then included in your advance is they're taking all of that into account.
Which is why it's not the most lucrative business.
But
which
if
is
it
why
sells
everyone
well,
listening needs to buy a fucking book.
Yeah, and where can they buy it? Amazon?
Wherever books are sold.
All right, guys, another quick break to talk to you about DraftKings. Whether you're here for the touchdowns, the tailgate, or just good times with friends, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, adds extra excitement to game day. Even if you're new to betting, like I was a couple weeks ago, it's simple, it's fun. DraftKings helps you figure it all out. It's idiot-proof. All you do is you pick a team or your favorite player. There's no pressure, no need to know the rules, just a fun way to add extra excitement to your game days. And here's the best part. When you sign up and place a $5 bet, you'll get $200 in bonus bets to play right away. Plus, enjoy over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from your YouTube or YouTube TV so you can host the best watch parties all season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABOUT to get started. That's code ABOUT for new customers to get $200. How is that even real? $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5 plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Back to our interview. You know who has one of the greatest, who's a genius at this? Brian Kelly, the points guy.
Of course.
His
just saw him in the Pines on Sunday.
I love him. He's fantastic. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met. He's actually helping my friend Haley Sachs with her book, Mrs. Dow Jones. Yeah. I think we can announce that. She's got a book coming out.
I was talking to him on his book.
The way he markets his book and the way he has it where you need to buy it. Like you're walking through an airport, you're pissed you're there. Here's a book on how to be less pissed. Here's a book on how to do this. So I'm curious where this is going to live. It's just everywhere that you get books.
Everywhere you get books. But also, again, a lot of cooking stores sell cookbooks.
And then once the company recoups its money, then you start making more money.
Yeah, then I start getting those royalty checks.
Do you have a number of books you think you're going to sell?
I have a number of books that I want to sell, but I don't.
What's that number?
We don't talk about that because that's
bad. That's bad luck.
Juju.
Okay, it's like a banana on a boat. You just don't do it.
What?
You ever heard that?
No.
You can't bring a banana on a boat. It's bad luck.
Is that so? I don't really do boats that much.
You don't?
No, I'm not a boating person.
I don't.
I'm
doing a business podcast all of a sudden. I just find it so interesting.
No sports, no boats, no skiing. No.
Oh my God, I love skiing. I have to give it up, but I love it. I'm just getting
no
old.
Motorcycles for sure. That's
you would go
crazy.
on a motorcycle ride with me if I wanted you to. You could sit in the front like Bound 2. Kim K.
Your name would have to like end in an O. It would have to be like Leonardo.
It would have to end in an O. Patrick O. McAuliffe. Mac O'Hara O.
Okay.
I think you could do it. Would you sit on the front facing me like Kim K in Bound 2, or would you be behind me?
Fascinating. We can offline about that.
We'll offline about it for sure. Are these all seasonal recipes?
No, they're pretty evergreen. There are a couple that are like more summary, but really in general, there's like a grilling menu that's obviously quite summary, but in general, they can go anytime.
What foods are in this fall and what foods are out? Something trendy you don't
really,
like?
The funny thing is everything is in. Diet food is out.
Diet food meaning?
Diet, like anything that's like cutting calories or like being super not indulgent, because really it's just about small portions now because everyone's on GLP-1s.
Yep.
Then the other side of that, I would say, is protein. We're in like the protein era, so everyone's about like the cottage cheese, which I'm so for. I'm the king of cottage cheese.
The king of cottage cheese.
The king of cottage cheese.
I need to up my it's fat boy. I want to have a fat boy fall.
Okay.
Like I want to gain, but the problem is
you gotta start working out before you start.
I haven't been able to fucking do anything or work out because I've been immobile, but I'm like frothing to like get back into the gym and kind of work out.
The rabies you got.
And that's the rabies I got. That's still my favorite thing anyone's ever said. Word spread that there was someone on crutches going around the Pines. But yeah, I need to eat more protein. I need to do like 1 gram of protein per body weight.
Yes.
Right? How much do you think I weigh?
Per pound. I think right now you are 175.
Oh, God, I look that skinny.
What are you?
I don't know. I think the last time I weighed myself a couple of days ago, I was I walk around anywhere from like 186 to like 194.
And how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
You're taller than me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I guess I never see you're always lounging when I see you.
I have the worst posture on earth.
Oh my god, I'm shorter and fatter than you. This is
You're not
This
fat.
is not a good day. No, I do way more than you because I have muscle.
You do.
I'm
I'll catch you. Don't worry.
You're gonna catch
Okay,
me.
let
You
me
got-
get back in the gym, baby.
I'm 205.
Give me some.
baby.
Okay, well, that's the most I've ever weighed was 201, and I almost came in my pants when I saw it on the scale. I was like, "You're
Yeah.
finally done it. You're getting big."
Wait, but was it muscle?
It was all muscle.
Okay.
I don't get fat.
No, I was 240, but it was fat.
You were
babe.
240?
Oh yeah, when I
When?
was my heaviest.
What were you eating? What weren't you eating?
What weren't I eating?
Yeah, donuts.
It was a pint of fish food at least 3 times a week.
What's fish food?
the Ben and Jerry's?
Oh, I never had that.
Oh my god.
You're an-
sometimes you open your mouth and I'm just like it's like Tabitha. It's like give me the keys. I'm taking over.
We work with a guy here, Kevin Clancy, who cut out ice cream. He cut out. He lost 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you look so different and like not on the verge of death? He was like, I cut out ice cream.
The funny thing is that we joke about, obviously this has been my year of indulgence when it comes to drugs and sex.
Such an insane thing to say. I love
which I have no shame in. Everyone's
You
like,
should
always-
not have shame in
because
that.
everyone's doing it.
Right.
Everyone's doing it, honestly, and it's like the issue is not when your cookbook authors are doing ketamine; it's when your anesthesiologists are.
Right.
And I tell you, they're the ones that are going the hardest at the club.
Oh God, I love that.
only
Felt so
see
good.
Homely doctors now that stay home. Like I do not want any of my doctors to look like they go to the club because if they look like it, they do it.
You need to have a
I need someone who got 9 hours of sleep.
Oh, 100%. By the way, when this surgery happened, my anesthesia, I understand why Michael Jackson did it. It is the greatest thing in the world. Like to be able to do that every night. 1 second you're talking, and then the next you wake up and everything's done. It was the best night's sleep I've ever had in my life. But the lady who did it looked. But to your point, the lady who gave me the anesthesia looked like the most put together, rested, calm. On it. It's like when you fly, you don't want a pilot who's 23 years old and looks like they're coming off a bender. I want a guy with some gray hair. I want a guy with a little who's experienced a little turbulence on the way down.
That's funny. I literally, when I tell you, people who know me, they hate me because I close my eyes and I'm out. And I'll
in
see
general,
them in the
I can
morning.
sleep anywhere, but I just except my
Anywhere,
bed. I never got a good
anytime.
night's
in
sleep in my
bed.
bed.
I get into bed. I close my eyes. I wake up. It's morning. Done.
That's such a skill. I'm not like that at all. I
But that
cannot
happened
sleep.
to me in Berkheim when I was doing my cute little 13-hour stint a few weeks ago. Who do I find? An Australian, and I fell in love, and yeah, and then I was like, "What do you do?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a doctor." Or no, I go, "What do you do?" He goes, "I'm a doctor." And
I don't like it when I
and
meet
go,
someone
Let me
out-
guess, anesthesiologist. It's like, how do you know? It's like, because I just saw you in the dark room, girl. That's an anesthesiologist if I've ever seen one.
Putting people out in the dark. I don't know if I could date a doctor. Like I could, but I feel like they're a little too measured
I have
for me.
3 non-negotiables.
I'm a little bit more. I'm attracted to someone that when they walk in a room, there's a little level of unpredictability. I want someone who's a little bit wild, who's a little bit cheeky, someone who you don't quite know.
Girl,
what
I
you're
get
gonna
it. You're in love with me. Like,
Yes.
relax. No. I have 3 non-negotiables. It's no lawyers, no actors, no publicists.
Okay, well, publicists, that wipes out half of the gay dating pool right there.
Good. Goodbye.
Lawyers.
Lawyers, it's I need someone who has a job that's rooted in passion and
You don't think lawyers are rooted in passion?
no, quite the opposite because they have to. It's such a linear job that you have to be so. It's so like this is how things go, and I need someone who's going to be creative. I'm looking for an Aiden right now. I'm looking for a photographer or a furniture
Oh,
designer.
fuck that. I do
or
not.
an artist.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. Someone
A
someone
furniture designer
yeah,
or an
but no,
artist?
I'm
What
not talking
kind of
about-
future are we having?
I'm
with
not talking about CB2. I'm talking about high end.
Okay, we're talking about, list out some brands. What do we got?
This is art.
This is art.
I'm looking for someone who's like doing design.
That seems so unsteady to me. That seems so like, it's hit or miss. It's
What
like,
part
okay,
of
you
what
sell
we-
one
what
couch
part of
every
what we
year and a
do
half.
What part of what we do is steady?
I mean, you have a point. You do. No, but you have a career that is established.
Yeah, and it comes and goes. And I'm just telling you right now.
But it doesn't come and go because your career has come and it stays.
Next year, I'm going to be a cult leader with a podcast.
I know.
I'm going to put you out of business.
Do you know what I love doing when we would do live shows? Is we would have people do an Our Father at the end of the show.
What does that mean?
Do you know the Our Father? Mac knows what it means. Like as a joke, because we would talk about like growing up, be like, oh, you go to church, this and that, and we'd always ask the crowd, like, can anyone here do an Our Father?
Girl,
and
I'm Jewish. I don't know.
I know. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The like prayer, like the Catholic prayer. And we were in Boston at Laugh Boston. And I was like, does anyone know it? And a room full of 600 girls started saying the Our Father. And I go, oh my God, I'm a cult leader. This is what I was called to do. The power that you get from having people sit in a room and repeat after me is great. I expect to see that from you.
That you don't want to have sex with any of them?
No. I'm not horny anymore. I do need to get my teeth checked.
Do you think it's because of the knee?
Yeah.
That's happened.
But I was doing like involuntary semen retention after because I was just like so like doped up I wasn't jerking off. But I'll go through phases.
How long are we talking?
Like 10 days. Is that a lot?
To each their own.
Is that a lot? Some people are like that's nothing. I feel like a 10-day no jerk that's a lot for me. No cum in 10 days.
Oh, that's a lot for me. I think I can't tell you the last time that happened.
10 days?
10 days.
I think that's like, I think gay men, well, no, I think it's pretty much the same for everyone. It's just unhealthy to jerk off. Jerking off is not a healthy thing to do. You're at what, 10 hours? Less? You jerked off right before you came here?
I had sex this morning.
You did. What was his name? You can whisper it. Let's do ASMR.
No, because I don't do names.
Okay.
I don't do names.
Give me a fake name.
His moniker is... flight attendant.
Flight attendant. That's a profession I could never date, flight attendant. I couldn't date someone who travels. I couldn't date someone whose career is too dependent on like gigs. I don't like the gig economy. I lived in the gig economy for years, which I guess I'm kind of in now.
You're literally in the gig economy.
I'm literally in the gig economy, which is why I need a partner who's not in the gig economy.
Yeah, that's cute. But also, it's just like also...
Honestly, just be nice to me and I'll date you. That's all it really takes at this point.
The easiest thing, my friend always says, the two easiest things it is to be is kind and generous.
Yes. What's your love language?
You know, I just did this thing. I don't know. I did one of those things where you put in your time of birth and it gives you a chart. Definitely touch. And definitely, it's touch and words of affirmation.
Those are good ones. I think mine is probably words. I think mine are actually.
But also, I need acts of service,
which would include.
That includes.
We don't. You know what? It doesn't have to be sexual.
No. Acts of service include it's about like planning events, doing little like things. I don't know, showing up with soup when I'm sick.
Yes, I love that.
Which is what I did. This happened to me once. Literally, and he was one of. I'm not going to say who because it's a person, but I had a little fling with this guy. Very short fling. Really, really, really short.
How short?
3 interactions.
Okay.
And he was one of the non-negotiable professions.
Which one?
You
never told me the third.
I did. I said 3.
You told me lawyer.
Pay attention.
You told me. No, hold on. You told me lawyer. You told me what was the other one?
Lawyer, publicist, actor.
Oh, actor. Got it. Did he say actor? I don't know if he said actor.
I did. Roll the tape.
Fuck. All right.
Roll the tape.
All right.
So what happened is, he said he wasn't feeling well. It was right before Passover.
Okay.
And so I was like, listen, I made a really huge pot of chicken soup. I'm going to drop you off a court.
It's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
And I swung by, dropped him off a court. We have sex. I leave. Never hear from him again. Not even a thank you for the soup, let alone the sex.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
And that's the last you've ever talked to him?
No, I run into him now in places.
You ran into him in the lobby here.
I've run into him a couple of times. And it's like, oh my God, hi.
That's so awkward when you see
someone. It's
awkward
because it's only awkward because I now think less of him as a person.
But he knows you do, I'm sure. Or do you think he doesn't have the self-awareness to understand that?
I think I think the issue is that when people do it, it's because my feelings are not even on their radar anymore.
Right.
Which is fine because it's like I'm the same way with other people.
People are very inward. A lot of people are I have to remind myself of that sometimes. no one is thinking about you.
Which
People
is the
only
issue.
think about themselves.
Because, and I was telling this to my friend, where I was like, listen, I verbally talk like I'm the center of the universe.
Right.
Which is not far from the truth. But my actions are quite rooted in community and generosity and everyone around me that I love.
Well, you have a book on dinner parties. Obviously, community is important.
And it's funny because in the introduction, I say that I refer to this as a self-help cookbook. And the reason being is that people could just buy any cookbook with great recipes. When you buy a cookbook that's meant for a dinner party, it means that you're truly looking to put a real emphasis on building community and creating intention around sharing the food that you make with those you love.
Right.
And that is so with me. So even though I'm talking about the fact that I'm the prize and everyone loves me,
yeah, but we know that we get it. Yeah,
you get it. And I also am I'm a polarizing figure, and that's okay. That's why I'm on a Barstool podcast right now.
Right.
It's like it's not because I'm Martha Stewart level. Everyone.
Well, I don't
loves
think
me.
I think you just speak what is on your mind and what you feel. And I think that's why people are endeared to you, because you're unafraid to say what you think and you're unafraid to be who you are and you're unapologetic. And I think a lot of people, especially when they get on a podcast, are not that way.
Because they're trying to come off in the way that they want.
They're trying to
seen.
cultivate an image to
Yes.
push a brand
So
to sell it.
exhausting.
And I've had so many people
So
on this show
exhausting.
who have come on and maybe they say something, which is, it's nothing. But then after, a publicist reaches out and says, can you get rid of this? And
Which is so funny because the thing that I asked you to get rid of, that was a bad thing. I should
Yeah.
have said that. I should have not said that.
And most of
else.
the time I will, but sometimes I'm just like, fuck you. I don't
crazy.
I don't work for you. Like, I don't work for NBC or any of these places.
My favorite video, we're talking about love language. My love language is if we are close, and there are only a couple people in my life that I do this to, they don't use TikTok, but they have a TikTok, and they get a Jake curated for you page in which I send them videos as I scroll, and then once a month we sit down and scroll through like an hour's worth of TikToks that I've curated specifically for
unreal.
them. And so there's this one video that I love. It's my favorite. I will be at the club whispering it into a guy's ear. You know that meme of the guy whispering to the girl?
I'm getting enraged thinking about you doing this to me at a club.
Literally.
So like, why is this guy showing me a meme right now?
Literally. And it's this girl being like, this is going to sound like a step back for feminism.
Oh, God.
But sometimes I feel like my personality gets in the way of people recognizing how hot I am. And I have never related to anything so strongly because
That's the funniest thing I've ever
What
heard.
she means by that is when you are so authentically yourself,
Yes, sis.
people get to know who you are really quickly. When for most of the population, they're holding so many walls high up that you are projecting your idea of who they are. You're attracted to them, and then you're filling in the gaps of what kind of person you think they are. And then you got to spend the time like chiseling away and realizing like, oof, you're stupid and have no personality. Versus people like us who are obviously hot, but like
we're models. Like, yeah,
but I wouldn't go that far. But listen,
to each their own. I mean, I think I'm a model, but it's fine. Go on.
I mean, I've been learning that the Cat's Eye Gap ad. I think that when you have a big personality or when you are so authentically yourself, people get to know you really quickly and they either get it and they're obsessed and they want more of it, or I'm not for them. And you get the con is you get a lot more rejection a lot faster.
That's what I was going to say. The downside is people who are authentically themselves, there is way more rejection.
Yeah.
But when you get that person who does accept, who just
it's
gets
such a
it,
deeper connection of intensity. It's why for a
but
lot
that's
of my
why it's
friends,
exhausting because there's so much more. Yeah.
That's why I say a lot.
We're
of
just
people
so cursed.
I
you know?
fall in love every day, or it's like I have all these love affairs in these different
Right.
places. And the reason that I'm able to do that is because I'm being so true to myself. And if I wasn't, then I would just be having a ton of like hookups and flings, which
I also
matter. But
do you ever wish you put walls up a little bit more?
yes.
Yeah. Is it a conscious effort? Like if you're sometimes I'll be in a conversation with someone that I meet and I'm like actively in my head, oh, I'm being a little,
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm being a little
yeah.
too much. I'm saying things that that I know subconsciously this is either going to hit or it's not going to hit. Maybe the joke is a little bit racy, not racy, but a little bit, not for everyone. So I think for me, subconsciously, I weed people out that way just by
100%.
being myself, knowing
Yes.
who's going to be in my life,
Yes.
even if I'm not actively trying to do it. Does that make sense?
Wow, what a therapy session.
Let's just do therapy.
I'm telling you, when I am the biggest podcaster in America,
Well, I'm waiting, babe.
I know. Me
Put your
too.
money. You're not busy. What are you doing? You're putting out a book?
I know, literally.
Get
Once
on
I'm
the
done with
fucking
this,
mic.
then it's
Grow
like
up.
then we gotta do the next thing.
Yeah.
Also, I honestly think like I'm also gonna put this out there. Low key, I feel like in the next year I'm either gonna be on Summer House or Survivor.
You don't hang out with Summer House people, though.
I just had lunch with Jesse Solomon.
But I feel like that's not is that your crowd, though?
I'm not saying it's my crowd. I'm saying it's a format for a show that I would thrive at.
You would thrive at it. When's the last time they had a gay guy in Summer House?
The first season, I think. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never watched the show, which I also love.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God! Speaking of
Let's
Province
start
Town,
there.
Let's. This is the title of the episode is non sequiturs with Jake because
Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started like the one you have in your head but you just haven't pulled the trigger on. Shopify is going to help you guys out. They're going to get you started with your own design studio. They've got hundreds of ready-to-use templates, and Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. It'll accelerate your content creation, guys, and that's the name of the brand. If you've got a little side hustle, you got to get Shopify involved because they're going to make the whole thing easier. They've got all these AI tools. They're going to write the product descriptions, the page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. And the best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. It's a one-stop shop to get your side hustle off the ground. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Just take the first step. You're not going to regret it. Turn your big business ideas into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/outandabout. Go to shopify.com/outandabout. Shopify.com/outandabout.
like I'm in P-Town, and what do? But see Meredith Marks' face everywhere 'cause she's doing a DJ set.
I saw that.
So I texted her. I was like, "Hey girl, put me on the list. I'll come support." And I went, and I was like behind the DJ booth with her the whole fucking night.
How was
And,
Meredith Marks as a DJ?
It was so fun. She did this mashup of Slut Pop by Kim Petras into My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. That was kind of everything.
Are you a big Housewives guy?
I am.
What's your number one franchise and your number one housewife? Difficult question, I know.
Franchise. It's.
We're deep in thought.
I would really say that this is going to be so wild, but the true answer is Melbourne.
What?
Real Housewives of Melbourne is one of the most. I don't even think it still is on, but it was one of the most unhinged casts. Like they're all these like one-liners that have become like these TikTok. There was this girl Janet. She's all these TikTok sounds that are now viral because she's just like she doesn't have a job. She doesn't go to work, and then she's like, and then there was like Petty Fleur. Who did this whole thing. She wrote this book called Switch the Bitch. And then there was Gamble. Like it was unhinged. But at my core, I'm a New York boy. I'm a New York
There it is.
boy through and through. We're close with Jill Zarin is going to moderate my Miami stop of my book tour.
What do you think
Her
of
picture, her and Allie are in the book too.
What do you think of
The reboot.
next gen?
I haven't watched Next Gen.
Okay. Don't.
I
I'm kidding. It's okay.
and I'm very close with Erin. Erin Leachy from Roni. I'm very close
They're
with.
not a permanent hiatus or a hiatus that's not. There's
I
no
don't know. I don't
date
know the
that's coming
specifics.
back. Yeah.
I'm gonna honestly. I'll probably go straight from here to go try to visit her.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, hold up a gun and be like,
Right.
what's happening?
Well, we just had Katie Janela on
Who?
the podcast. Katie Janela from Orange County, who
Ah.
she was so fabulous and so great and so down to earth, and she gets so much crap from the other housewives in Orange County, and I genuinely don't understand it. It was because she might have recorded someone or something, but she was someone who completely changed my opinion on them. You go into something with some preconceived notions, but I thought she was fantastic. Overwhelmingly positive response online too. She was great.
But I love all Roni. Like I fell off on Miami, but Miami was also one of my favorites.
Salt Lake.
Love Salt Lake.
Is Jen Shaw getting out soon?
I was just in Paris and had dinner with Bronwyn
God, you are just, you know everyone.
It was this thing because I went with my friend who I went with to Berlin, and then we were going to see our friend perform at the Louvre. He's really close with Christian Siriano, the fashion designer who I've become friendly with. And so we asked if we could crash at their apartment in Paris. And so we stayed at their apartment.
That's so
and we
cool.
did a dinner. And he's like, oh, I invited my friend Bronwyn.
You know so many people. What's it like hanging out with Selena Gomez?
She's like a sweet girl, and everyone is so down to earth. People, and this is the thing that people I think don't get when it comes to celebrity. You go out into the world and you meet people and you love them, and you go out into the world and you meet people and you hate them, and it has nothing to do with what they do. It has to do with who they are as a person, and celebrities are no different. The issue then comes when you really love someone's work and then you meet them and you're like, ugh, they're so disappointing. And then sometimes it's the opposite. That's how I was, where, not that I wasn't a fan, but there are all these people that I meet and become friends with before I really know their work. That's how I was with Jessie Ware, the singer, where we became friendly, and she was like, come see me perform. And she gave me tickets to her show. She had like 3 sold out nights at Terminal 5. And literally I became obsessed with her. It's now my sex playlist is just, this is Jessie Ware. Like, she is it.
I don't have a sex. I'd never put on music when I fuck. Is that weird? Is that psychotic, psycho killer stuff?
Silence and all the lights are on. The big
Oh,
light.
the lights have to be on. You go lights off with music?
No, it depends. But there is music, mainly because I also live with other people, so I'm not trying to. Like,
Why do you live
never know.
without? Do you ever want to live without roommates?
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
like
It's just such a beautiful, this is a beautiful artist enclave I live in.
You're in Queens, right?
No, I'm on the Upper West Side.
Where on the Upper West?
I'm not
Oh, you don't have to say. Well, I lived there for 6 years.
But again, that's the issue. I'm so open. I'm about to tell you, everyone.
Give us the address.
And my social security number is.
That's so funny. I lived on the Upper West Side for like 6 years. I loved it.
Yeah,
but it just got a
really
little
nice.
quiet. But now I'm thinking
It
about
is
going
quiet.
back up there
And
because
I'm
of
right
the
on
quiet.
Riverside Park, so it's just like so.
What are the cross streets?
Yeah.
You're way over on the West Side, huh? Oh my god.
But again, it's great because then I'm a big city biker, so I'm always just like up and down the West Side Highway.
I'm jealous.
Cruising.
Cruising in more ways than one.
No, I did get it. My friend texted me yesterday. He's like, hey babes, I'm coming. Do you want to come meet me in the Rambles? I was like,
is that still a thing?
Still a thing.
Can you explain to the people what
No,
the Rambles is?
don't think. I think if you know, you know. But it's also, I actually think this is.
I mean, well, we have to explain what it is.
The issue is, this is very much. Did you see the New York Magazine article?
No.
Okay.
It's a cruising spot in Central Park. Okay.
Yes. There was this New York Mag article that is called "We've Reached Peak Gay Sluttiness."
I did see that, and it was posted all over every like gay Instagram account. Yeah.
And there are 2 issues with it. One, it's 100% accurate. Like to it, like it is to a T everything. The issue is I just don't think that everything needs to be publicized. Like, I think that these are elements of our culture that don't need to be, don't need to have a voyeur quality from straight people.
Was the article written by a straight person?
No. It was written by someone that is really like, and did an
in the know, and
did an incredibly thoughtful job doing everything around what kind of drugs are being done, what are the clubs that we're going to, what is
that article was big. That was on like every single gay publication on Instagram with a link. All that.
It's telling everyone knows about Grindr, but it's teaching everyone about Sniffies, and it's
shout out Sniffies.
Shout out Sniffies. And when I tell you, it's I get a little bit like when people know I'm going out and they're like, oh my God, he's a little party animal. It's like, I don't need them to know like the details.
Right.
Because I don't even know the details. No, okay, kidding.
Why does that? See, to me, I never even when I read that article, I didn't like read it front to back because I know it. It's like I know what's going on.
You know it to a degree. You're in the corner of the Eagle. We haven't taken you. I can take you to that article real quick, and we've been talking about that.
I'd love
that
to.
was, remember, there was the party.
Yep.
It's called, I love it.
That's why I broke my leg to get out of it.
It's
I would love to do that with you when I get.
There's 2. One's called Zero Chill, and one's called Faggots or Women.
We're going to Faggots. We will record a pod at Faggots or Women.
And the whole thing is, you have to bring, every gay man has to bring a girl or a doll.
Love it.
To get in.
Wait, so to bring it back, why don't you like the fact that that article is out for straight people to read it? Because I think that's really interesting.
I think already there's a level of we're clowns to straight people often when it comes to our sex lives. I think a perfect example is we see the success of reality television, and look at what happens every time we try to make a gay show. We get Fire Island,
Right.
which was a train wreck,
Right.
or we got Real Friends of WeHo, which was
I've never even heard of that.
it was just like all these things where gay people are not necessarily champions for each other. And that's
You
why,
think?
That's
Yeah.
why we sexualize each other, which is why we've reached peak gay sluttiness. And yes, we're all on PrEP, and you've taken 3 doxy since we started recording.
Of course, yeah. I've actually been snorting. I've been boofing them as we speak. But is the issue for you the fact that you don't want straight people to know the level of sluttiness because there's an
Because it's none of their business.
But because, okay, so say it's none of their business, which it's not. To flip that around, is there a positive to it because it normalizes it in a sense and exposes straight people to an element of our culture?
I don't think we're normalizing chemsex.
But that's a small. It's a larger niche than I'd like to think, but that's a small point of the article. It's like we've reached peak gay sluttiness. This is what we're doing. So focusing broadly over the whole thing. Hey, gay people are doing this. Gay people are more liberated now than they have been. They're having sex in ways that are safe, thanks to medical advancements, thanks to safety. That's
positive. I think that's totally fine. I think the thing about nightlife that I've become so obsessed with is the real idea of freedom.
Right.
And when part of that freedom is the secrecy of it.
Right. And that's hot.
And but it's also just like I told actually the 2 things I've had bleeped from the show. The first one was when I was in Berghain the first time. There was a big A-list actor who was there, and I was like, oh, I should not be saying that this person's here. In the same way that it happens all over TikTok every time that a famous person goes to a club and be like, this person at wherever.
Right.
And
I can't believe Bieber's people wanted us to bleep his name though. That was just so crazy. That's so crazy.
It would actually be, honestly, I probably would have been more excited to see Bieber than who I saw. Well, no, because Bieber was straight, so he wouldn't have been.
I'm just letting you know, if you say it, I'm not bleeping it this time.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
But I just saying, I think you raise, and we're kind of serious now, but I think you raise a very interesting point about exposure and the party scene and people who are not necessarily in the culture being exposed to the culture more. Because when we had the other Jake on last week, he said with the Boys Beach in Provincetown, he didn't like the idea of there being a shuttle to go to the beach because it makes it more accessible to people who are in that community.
Correct.
And my first thought was, I had never even thought of that. And my first thought was, well, who gives, the more the merrier
you gotta want it.
Exactly. So my thought with this article is, fuck it. If you're going to be proud and you're going to, live your life the way you want, then who cares what people see? And if it's not for some people, then they won't get involved. Am I wrong to think that way?
No, you're not.
Help me understand your point of view, I guess is what I'm saying.
I think there is a little bit of, I don't think that we're normalizing. A lot of this culture works for me because I do something that's quite unserious. I write cookbooks, and we're on this podcast. We're all these microphones, and people are listening to us because we entertain them like monkeys, because we are clowns.
Right.
And for a lot of the community, they don't have that privilege of people knowing that kind of aspect of their social life and still being able to continue with professional integrity. And
that's well put, because that's what I didn't take into account.
Again, I could do it all. I can do TED Talk. I can do.
But here's the thing: if people are participating in that part of the culture on their own, and their job isn't to expose it and to let people know, then who cares?
You're right. I'm
playing devil's advocate here, just because this is actually very interesting to me.
This is why I don't name names. This is why it's all this stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. It's very fascinating, and I also think one of the things with the leg has given me an appetite to go out, not being able to, I haven't had in years. And I think one of the things.
Do we have a date of when?
A couple months. Hopefully, I'll be walking again.
So Christmas.
October-ish, November, I would think.
So you are coming to Snacks.
I'm coming to Snacks.
Book your flight to Berlin.
I would love to, but the
Avita's in.
the thing. Now I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Something about wanting to go out. What I am now that I'm a little bit older, wanting to do when I go out, and the mindset shift that I've had is, for years throughout my 20s, when I would go out, I would want, the point of going out was to get fucked up for me, which is not healthy. You go out, I want to get super fucking drunk. I want to do this and that. And now that I'm a little older, I'm like, let me go out sober. Like, let me take a nap before, sober to a degree. Like, let me take a nap before I go out, from 8 to 9 p.m. And then you go out at 10. And the entire experience of going out is so much more immersive and so much more stimulating because you're actually experiencing things that are going on.
I've just started drinking for the first time in my life.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean first time in your life?
I've never really been a drinker. Like, again, I like got drunk in high school, and then I pretty much didn't really drink for like a decade. And really, I would maybe get drunk once a year.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me. And I really only recently have like kind of come to terms with, once I got like my gut intact, where I realized just like I was not treating the way I was eating well, and then when you add on drinking, it's just like I always felt terrible.
Drinking it takes so much out of you.
I mean, yes,
drinking
so now,
is
like, once in a
awful
while.
for you.
It's like I'll drink. Like, I had a birthday dinner, and I literally had
threw up in your plate.
I had 2 martinis.
Oh, get it, girl.
2 martinis, and then went straight to an orgy.
Oh my god, I can't. Like, if I'm drinking, this is why I love you. If I'm drinking, I'm like, I'd rather just go home and like eat some bonbons and watch TV than fuck. But maybe that's low T.
That's for after you come.
I guess that's for after you come. I guess you're right. I don't know. I think I'm at the dawn of a new relationship with partying. I'm ready to get back into it. And I think it's one of those things that if you don't have it,
read the article, and
Yes.
you're gonna give me one night, and
I will.
It's a yes night. And,
oh god, no! I already said no.
And that's it, which is funny because I have a couple of friends like that, and I will always say,
I feel like
the thing that I want. I have this one friend who's a little more. He's on his own journey of letting loose, but he's the most, I would say, dead set on control.
Yes.
And for a lot of us, the thing that I love and what I love to attract in someone to go out with is someone who's a down bitch. And when I mean that, it's like whatever is the vibe. It's like, that's what we're doing tonight. Like, what do you want to do? Where do we want to go? It's time to go. Okay, we're leaving.
All right.
Or it's time to.
The anticipation of knowing I have to do something will make me nervous.
It's just that
you just gotta go.
I just know that I am ready for the experience. So at any moment, someone is in the driver's seat and we're passengers.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. That's very important to remember. Not everyone is the one. So find your right match with BetterHelp. We have it here at Barstool Sports. I say it every week. It's a benefit. It's my favorite benefit at the whole company because it allows me a place to just vent. Vent about what's going on at work. Vent about my leg. Vent about what's going on in my personal life. And if I don't like the person I'm venting to, I can switch it up, no cost. Easy, easy, easy. It's the absolute best. And BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All it takes is a short-term questionnaire that helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10+ years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. And if you aren't happy with your match, swipe to a different therapist at any time for their tailored recs. They have over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. I know there are some people listening right now who have thought about taking therapy, but it's just been a pain in the ass to get started. You got to go through insurance, you got to do all that. BetterHelp makes this very easy. I would not be sending you guys here if it was not something I didn't use. It's useful. It's great for your mental health. Cannot recommend it enough. And as the world's largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. And guys, we're going to give you 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/outandabout. It's already very affordable. We're going to give you another 10%. Take the first step. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/outandabout for 10% off your first month. One more time, BetterHelp.com/outandabout. Now, back to the interview.
And like, there's such freedom in that of knowing, like, I'm here for you. Trust me, I'm going on my own side quest. Don't get it twisted.
See, that's when an Irish accent.
Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I think there's real.
I need a new kind of going out, which is like my whole. It's like how many times can you go to a fucking bar? It's like I need a new kind of going out, but I don't necessarily know if like going to like a big fuck party is for me.
I'm
but
not
I guess
saying that. Well, that's happening on Sunday.
Okay, I mean I'm there. Obviously, put my name as a +1.
But
can I bring Mac?
He would clean up.
Mac would clean up.
He would clean up.
Mac, oh my god!
And by that I mean we're giving you a mop.
And by that I mean you're on literal cleanup duty.
No, but again, when I tell you that my kryptonite,
yeah,
blue eyes.
Oh my god,
blue eyes. A guy with blue eyes. Really, there's so many medium ugly men that with
give
gorgeous
me a medium
eyes.
ugly guy over a gorgeous guy any day of the week. I want a guy. I don't want someone who's too ripped and too good looking and chiseled and looks like they're out of a magazine. No, I want someone with a little bit of pudge. Someone who looks like a regular human.
That's your own thing. I want it all. I just also want the personality, and I just
right.
If they have the personality, then let's go.
Right. Well,
and most importantly, they have to be obsessed with me, Pat. Like you, they need to be as obsessed with me as you are.
You think I'm obsessed with you? Am I ready to admit that on camera?
I know you are. And
yes. Do you think we'd be compatible?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
And that's just because I'm out of your league. You can't keep up with me in the partying.
I think you are on your healing journey.
Yes.
And I am going to help you on that.
Yes. Okay, good. This is good.
The real thing
is...
A
night of yes is very scary, Jake.
I say this
it's very scary.
I say this. This is my 3rd time on the pod.
Yes.
We would have had sex by now.
I don't want to have sex with you. I do hate to break it. I hate to... Do I need to say that out loud?
But by you saying that, it's like...
That means do, maybe?
No, it means we'll never work out because I need someone who's obsessed with me.
Okay.
Like you should have tried to take me into the bathroom on the first time. I would have said no. Second time...
There might have been a moment on the second time.
Second time, I probably would have let it happen. But that's because I love a story. And the idea, it's like, oh yeah, I love... It's something...
She's a lady. First time, no.
On my press tour. Let's see at least one daytime talk show. You heard it here first. You're going to see me on the daytime talk circuit. In at least one of those green rooms, I will have had sex with someone.
You're going to be smashing in the green room. What's the weirdest place you've ever had sex? Weirdest place. You know what? I'm going to rephrase that. Most dangerous place you've ever had sex.
Dangerous?
On the front lines. You go, it was Desert Storm. The year was 93.
No, but,
I had sex in a phone booth in Soho once.
I'll get some hate for this, but that's okay.
Okay, good. I like that.
Because I've already said it publicly.
Yes, yes, Queen. Speak your truth.
I was in Tel Aviv a few months ago.
Oh God.
For a philanthropic mission, and then I stayed for Pride because it was Pride in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
But then of course the war with Iran broke out the first night of Pride, and everything was canceled. And I was in and out of bomb shelters the whole weekend, but things went underground. Oh God. And so there were a bunch of Pride parties. They were all it's actually where I started drinking.
More real than I thought of a response. No. Like, was this going to be a joke? Like,
no. I ended up going to this house party with all these guys I knew. Was falling in love left and right, including this like beautiful Uruguayan guy and this couple.
What's Uruguayan?
From Uruguay?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
country
it sounded like you said
Uruguayan. Yeah, okay, yes. Oh, yeah. And they like the party ended, and they're like, "Come back to my place." They were like, let's go back to our place. And so we go back, and we're having a foursome.
Oh God.
And the sirens went off, and I was like, "Okay, where's your shelter?" And they're like, "We don't have one." And
he goes, "I'm in it." You go, "Sir, that's my hole."
I was like, "Exactly." And so we end up, and they're like, they were so calm. They're like, "Don't worry, we'll go to the stairwell. It's concrete." We're at the stairwell, and it's like.
Did you lose your boner on the way to the stairwell?
Funny enough, it's like they were so calm. So I was literally at one point still getting a blowjob, like while we're there. No. We're at the bottom of the stairs, and like stuff. And then all of a sudden there was, you're hearing the missiles go off, and it's so violently loud. And then there was a direct hit a few blocks away, and the whole building starts shaking. And then they started freaking out, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking die.
And did you climax?
And that's when I came. No. And then we ran. Then he literally, one of us turns. He goes, "Run!" And we run down the block into this other building where his friends have a place. We get into their shelter, which is packed with gay men because they were having their own house party.
Oh.
And of course, I turn and see this like gay couple I met in Greenpoint at Faggots Are Women, actually. And
See, that's a party I want to go to. Put that in your calendar.
And they were like, and I was like, oh my God, hi. And then
in Greenpoint, you're in a bomb shelter in Tel Aviv. You meet someone you met in Greenpoint.
Yeah. And then it ended, and it went back to a chill, and I had sex with this French guy in the bathroom.
And that's the most dangerous place.
I went to sleep.
And then you went to sleep, and you slept soundly.
There were no more missiles that night, so yes.
There were no more missiles, so you slept soundly. That is a beautiful, tragic, and terrifying story. And one that I was not expecting you to tell.
And
I thought you were going to say, like, maybe on 8th Avenue and 16th, it's a little sketchy there, but...
To tie it back to a nice little callback.
Yes, callback.
I then had to sneak out of the country with Judy Gold through Jordan to get home.
She is incredible.
She is incredible. We spent a night in Amman together.
Was she in the orgy as well?
She was. She was on
the cleanup crew with Mac.
She was handing out the lube. She was criticizing everyone. Very mean.
Oh my God. Criticizing everyone.
That's not how you do it.
Oh my God. Well, I don't have a story even close to that. I feel like now I need to go to a war-torn area and have sex.
I think we're good.
I'm good on that?
I think you're good. You're good. We're going to, again, first step.
Yes, first step.
It's just, let's do public in general.
Public in general. I've done public play before.
What's the most public?
Like a gym steam room.
That's not public. I guess that's technically public.
I mean, like at... God,
you're right.
I don't know. My mother listens to this. I don't know.
No, that is public. But again, a steam room is like that's like level 1.
That's level 1. Yeah,
that's level 1. Level 1 is the steam room.
I've done an outdoor shower at Fire Island.
That's in your private home.
Yeah, but people were like walking by.
Okay.
That's public. You know what? I need you to lift me up right now, Jake. You're fucking breaking me. I'm opening up to you here, and you're being Judy Gold to me.
I lift you up. I think it means that I'm gonna sodomize you in your office.
Oh, this is the most risky place. Is there anything else risky? What would be considered level? Okay, so let's go through the levels.
So even like
level 1 is steam room. What's level 2?
Would be the showers.
Of where?
Of the gym.
Oh, I've done that.
So like the showers more because it's frosted glass.
But it's a private. And it's like opposite frosted glass. You can see in more than they can see out. That's the gayest thing in the world.
But they did that. But
you can literally see in, but you can't see out.
Because it used to be same thing with the curtains in the handicap stalls.
Oh God, I'm disgusted that I know what this is.
They used to be black, and they made them kind of translucent now, so you could see if there are two people in there.
So you can wash the loads off. What's level 3?
Level 3 would be, I would say, bathroom of a club, bathroom of restaurant.
Do you have to finish for it to count as public play?
No, I don't
think so. I've done that. What's level 4?
Level 4. I want to say.
It ends at 5, so keep that in mind. We're gonna cap it at 5.
I'll say public transit.
Public transit. Like we're talking the M10 Uptown bus. Are we talking a 2-train ACE?
I don't even know.
God forbid run a JQ.
Yeah.
And are people watching while you're on level 4?
No, I would say level 5 is people are watching.
Level 5.
Those are parties.
Sheep's
clubs,
Meadow, middle of the day.
The rambles.
The ramble.
Those are things in which anyone can really like see. And like for example,
maybe Churchill Downs.
For example,
it's the Kentucky
even
Derby.
in a place like Berghain,
right?
Which is such a free club, there are stages.
Yes.
And
they have those at the Eagle.
Those are stages for dancing. Yes, for example, like exactly like that at the Eagle. People can dance on them, which is what you see. But at Berghain, you could do anything on them.
Anything at all. You could play solitaire.
Yes.
You could maybe you could order lottery tickets on Jackpocket.
When I tell you, if I win this Powerball.
No. When you win.
When I win.
Actually, I'm going to win. But go on.
When I win this Powerball.
Yes.
I will take you on a beautiful vacation to Berlin.
Oof. Oh.
And I'm going to leave you
in that. It's 1.3 billion,
I'm going to leave you in that dungeon.
For dead?
For dead.
For dead?
For dead. And then I'm going to go on to Bali.
Oh, my God. If you won the Powerball, would you just throw your phone in the ocean? I would be off the fucking grid if I won.
100% never on social media again.
Never on social media again. I am so addicted to my phone.
When I win, wow. Never on social media again.
Never on the internet again.
No, that's not true.
Oh.
Twitter for porn.
Sure. Listen, you're preaching to the choir. Twitter for porn.
Okay, everyone's like, "Oh, are you on X?" I'm like, I was like, not in that way, but
No.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the phone is going away. I'm buying some houses all over the world.
I
I'm
had
escaping.
a love affair with this guy in the Pines.
Another
and
love affair.
He, oh, no, well, we had a hookup. He was I think he was low key obsessed with me, but he was playing way too cool. We also were kind of the same person, which rarely happens to me, where we just like are having just a bit that's just going. Like we're both committing to the bit. And he pulled out a flip phone. And I think
it's the hottest thing I've ever heard.
It was he pulled out a flip phone. He liked my shirt. He wanted to take a picture of my shirt.
And
so he whipped out a flip phone. And when I tell you,
I came.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we
hard.
ended up having a foursome that night.
You did another foursome.
But it wasn't intentional. I was going over to hook up with him, and there were just the two of his house.
They said, "Let's get in on the
We're
fun."
there.
What kind of flip phone? Razor, Crazer, T-Mobile Sidekick.
I think it was a Razor.
It was a Razor.
I don't know.
Pink, white.
No.
Pink, silver, black.
No,
dear.
it was like just like a. Actually, I think it was like it was a navy
This is
Motorola.
the most insane detail.
Navy Motorola.
We've had a lot of fluctuation in our volume on this podcast. We've been up and then we've been down.
Yeah, well,
I hope people enjoy that. Inflection is important to the gay community.
You'll know the when we put
You'll
the right
not- no, you will
emphasis, the emphasis on the right syllable.
What is that from?
I don't know.
I know exactly. I know the thing though.
Yeah.
God, are we hitting it off right now? Am I obsessed with you?
I think we're gonna have sex after this.
I could be obsessed with you. Talk about vibing with someone right off the bat. 2020, I went to a house party at 4 a.m. in Fire Island Pines, and I walked in, and this queen in a kimono was holding court on this back
Joey
porch.
Camasta.
It was so that'll be cut. This guy was holding court in the back of this house, making everyone. He was the funniest person I've ever talked to in my entire life, and I think about him probably once a week, and that was 5 years ago. I just walked in and we locked eyes, and it was like the bit was going. But it was hilarious.
Is what I'm talking about. This is energy.
Yes.
This is the same energy with sex, the same energy with friends, platonically, the same energy with romance.
Yes.
You see someone and it starts.
And but you need to get out there to see the internet. Internet dating it's over. You need to be out in person and meet someone. That's what I need to bring myself to do. That's what I'm going to do this fall.
Love it.
What's something with some alliteration, like not fat boy fall, but something that has to do with like falling in love fall? Like what could be
cuffing season.
I know, but that's so basic. I need like a moniker for the fall.
When's the last time you were in love?
Oh God. When you walked in the door?
Oh my God.
I just won him over, man.
Yay.
He goes, oh my God. Oh God, when was the last time? You loved it. And then loved it.
We're going to just leave the audio going. Talk about level 5. Level 5 is we leave the microphones on while I blow you.
Level 6 is we have a producer shoot and edit the entire thing. Last time I was in love was probably a couple years ago.
Okay.
Are
you ready?
I think I am. I think I'm more just in the past couple of months. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to like get out there. Like I forget that I'm fun.
Pat's ready to fall in love.
I'm ready to fall in love. Who will it be with? I don't know.
May they be so lucky.
I'd love that. Should we end the episode on that?
Yeah.
All right. Jake Cohen, thank you for coming on.
I'll see you soon.
You're one of my favorite guests. You're the best. Everyone, this is going to be out in a few weeks. We're going to put another clip up when it's time. Please buy Jake's book.
Dinner Party Animal.
And there are nudes in the middle too. If you get
I was very adamant with my publisher that I was going to do full frontal for the third cookbook.
Yes.
And so it's a naked sushi menu.
And they actually left the cock exposed.
They left the cock exposed. Instead, we made the spicy tuna just in the shape of my pubes.
Okay. Jake, thank you so much for coming on. You're the best.
See you soon.